This is a review of the Google Pixel 7 Pro after 1 year of use. I'll tell you about the pros and cons with this phone, what I like about the phone, what I don't like about the phone after 1 year, so you can better make a decision if this phone is worth it for you. So physically, looking at the phone, I've had a case on this. This is the hazel green color. And as you can see, there's not scuffing or anything because I had a case. It does help a lot. But you can tell that this frame right here is prone to fingerprints. This back shell is nice and glossy, but it is prone to fingerprints. The camera bar, again, a big fingerprint magnet. It has hard edges and it hasn't been scuffed or anything because there's a film protector on here. No damages. The buttons all work. And the ports are pretty much good, although there are some issues with the microphone after 1 year. And this is the USB-C port hole. When you look at the phone, it does work well. It scrolls pretty fine. Let's talk about the pros of this phone after 1 year. The software is the biggest selling point of this phone in terms of photos, in terms of what you could do with it, in terms of video. That's the best part of this phone. All the software tech on this phone is what makes the Pixel a really great phone. If you like that kind of stuff, like customization, if you like a clean install of the Android interface without all the bloatware, this is that phone for you. Another pro of this phone is the gesture system. If you like gestures, using these gestures to do certain things on the phone, like tapping, swiping, camera, selfie, all these options right here on this phone. It's very intuitive to use. It does take a while to get used to, but it does eliminate a lot of button pressing. There is no physical button on the face, but it does help with the button pressing if you can do these sort of things with swiping, and all that's built into this phone is really awesome. So in terms of holding this phone, you can see this is how big the phone is. It's a big chunky phone. It is hard to use one-handed. There are issues sometimes where you're trying to swipe on one side and it's really far reach. And because it has a curve, sometimes you don't get the swiping to register if you're swiping from one end to another because it's curved. So if you swipe down right here, you'll get a one-handed mode. So it makes it a lot easier, and you can split screen right here, but it is a big phone. So the cons of this phone, which are the biggest cons, is one, while this phone is rated for 12 gigs of RAM and it can handle a lot of work and like workload, this phone gets hot. So hot to the point where things start throttling when the phone cannot handle the heat. There are a lot of things I'm doing while I'm watching a video, or I'm recording a video, or I'm doing something on the phone. When it's hot, it says the phone is too hot, so it has to throttle or it has to stop doing a process, which is annoying. So if you're transferring a lot of files on the phone and you're doing anything that's like really intensive, the phone will throttle because of temperature, which is not good when you need to use it for basic functions, even taking phone calls. It throttles a lot. So heat is probably the biggest con of this phone. And it also correlates to this back right here. So this phone has wireless charging, which is this core right here. This wireless charging core gets so hot when your wireless charge, sometimes it throttles because of that. Charging time does take longer sometimes with wireless because of the heat. When you touch it to your hand, it's not warm, it's hot. And sometimes you question if it's safe for the phone to wirelessly charge. So majority of the time you want to charge with the USB-C cable. Another con with this phone is the microphone. So this is the rear microphone on this side of the phone, which is the bottom for phone calls and recording audio only. It started developing some sort of scuffing or prickly sound that's in the background. I'm not sure if it's a software sound or something physical. I tried cleaning it out and it still makes those sounds. So I have better luck recording things off this phone if I plug in an external microphone through this USB-C port or a Bluetooth microphone. So overall, the Google Pixel 7 Pro is a very good phone for software usage. As in, if you like the software that's included with this phone will be for you. You like to edit photos, you like to record videos, you like to do things such as AI, or get rid of things on a photo. Maybe you want to get rid of this clock, you click on it and it gets rid of it because of AI, then this phone will be for you. Now, if you don't like the drawbacks of the physical things on this phone, such as the size or the one-handed mode, the heat disbursement on the back, the wireless charging issues, the throttling, then this may not be for you. That's like a big con. Now, if you're looking at this phone versus the Google Pixel 8 Pro, that phone seems to be better in terms of upping the ante on what this phone can do. The one thing that phone will share with this phone that I didn't mention is the fingerprint sensor on this phone, which is atrocious. This fingerprint sensor will always say not enough light, even in light, and you click on it, sometimes it works, like right now. Other times it just doesn't work. I'm trying to do like a banking app or something really essential and I need to open right away, and it just does not register. After 3 tries, it locks you out. Then you have to reset your biometrics. So that is a big con on this phone. But if you love software, this phone is for you.